Okay, welcome back. And we are talking about the F1 Eastern Grand Prix. The Grand Prix was very weird because in the free practices, Mercedes looked like the fastest car. They were faster around the track. They looked like they were moving in the right direction. Then qualifying for the sprint, I don't know what happened. Mercedes didn't qualify first. Um, Max qualified for pole for sprints. No, Norris was like in fourth. Okay, sprint came. Norris was able to climb up to I think third or so. Sprint ended with Max winning overall. Now, Lando's chance of winning championship, you know, went slimmer. Now for the race qualifying, I don't know. People keep saying Max would have gotten pole without Norris, but the both Ferraris had positive delta for the qualifying to George's accident, bringing out the yellow flag, causing them to slow down. So Ferraris were going to be on Ferraris were going to lock out pole 1 2. So not Lando being on pole for the race was luck because if you look at Ian Max's delta, Max was out qualifying him until I think turn 19 or turn 20, where Lando like Lando just got lucky. He drifted with his car. So he was able to recover fast and was able to I had a better exit, while that's where Max lost time. So the race, obviously, Charles had like a very good start, going from third to first. Was it, no, from fourth to first because Science has qualified him, going from fourth to first, and the whole race was really just a race of who have the better tactics and who will not mess up anything, because the race was pretty straightforward. There was no rain, there was no major incidents to bring out red flag. There was a safety car after Lewis's accident. I mean, Mercedes, when Lewis got out of Q1 and land Russell. Russell he didn't set any time for Q3. So he just decided, let's just change our engine, change our setup, and as the regulations for I think per mark or something like that. If you change your setup after qualifying, you get great penalty, stuff like blah 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 blah. So I think they changed both Mercedes these engines, changed setup, and Lewis had a very good start. He went from P19 to P12 in first corner. So it was really great start. But then I think in lap 3 he crashed out, brought out the safety car. Well, that safety car then wasn't really very effective because it was just the third lap. So nobody made any changes, nobody did anything. I was scared I was scared after the yellow flag because Max was second, and before the yellow flag it was already out of DRS range. So I know Max, yellow flags, Max will stick with the driver in front, stick with, because he knows once he gets DRS, there's no defending Max with DRS. So during the restarts, Charles had another good exit, good start, which Charles was like I don't know, you can take that win. You cannot steal it from Charles. So Charles had very good exits, and by the time DRS was enabled, Max was already out of DRS zone. And both Ferraris had excellent drives because Sainz didn't attack Max, but he was driving close enough to Max to be able to undercut Max when Max pits, and was driving far away from Lando and Oscar, where they didn't have DRS. They were unable to attack, just keeping them at arm's length. Those guys were really good. Ferrari, I'm even but they won P1 P2. But the whole talking point of the race became Lando and Max. The FIA. At first, the Lando penalty feels controversial because like Lando and Max did the same thing as George and Bottas. Max pushed Lando off. Lando got the penalty. Russell pushed Bottas off. Russell got the penalty. which like, F1, what are you doing? But then they were like, for Russell, Bottas was higher at the apex, and Russell pushed him off. Meanwhile, for Max was ahead at the apex, was ahead of Russell, ahead of ahead of Lando at the apex. Sorry, Max was ahead of Lando at the apex, and Lando went out of the track to gain an advantage. Of course, Max to exceed the track limits, but I think that was Max's second or third time. So Max got a warning for exceeding track limits, but Lando was already past his limits, so he will get penalty for exceeding track limits and exceeding track limits to gain an advantage. So that was when Lando got penalty. If Lando had been either at the apex, Max would have gotten 5 second penalty for pushing a driver off the track to gain an advantage, or they wouldn't have given him any penalty because Lando ended up in front. But like, I don't know why McLaren did not tell Lando to give back the position. Like, it's very stupid. It was the same thing as Hungary. Like, the Hungary one was Lando's fault. Isn't it? If Lando had given Piastri the position, as his team told him that Lando give Piastri the position, blah blah blah. We made a mistake with Piastri, give him back. And Lando had given Piastri the position, Lando could have attacked. Same thing with Max. If they had told Lando give back the position, and Lando give back the position, Lando could have attacked him. But I don't really think Lando will have been able to overtake him because Lando, for this overtake, Lando used 3 laps with DRS. If Lando should give the position back, he may not be within DRS position because Max will run away. He may not have been able to attack him without DRS. But guy, I've never really seen Max defend. I've always seen Max attack. So like, I never knew how good of a defensive racer is. Guy, Max can defend. Like, with Lando's DRS, if like this his car positioning, always forcing Lando out. Like, it was so good. Like, it was beautiful. But like, Stella saying like FIA should not have been involved. I mean, Lando broke the rules. There was no way they wouldn't have gotten involved. But I think the judge, I don't know for judge. And this guy is Crofty. Crofty was trying to tell Horner that what does he feel about Liam Lawson? That does he think Liam Lawson is going to and get a Red Bull seat? I don't know. Everybody just wants everybody wants Checo to do this job. Well, next Grand Prix is Mexican Grand Prix. Checo's hometown. If Checo can do something good and like show everybody that yes, he deserves the Red Bull seat, maybe. So the next one is this weekend, like triple header. Guy, I'm loving it. This weekend, if Lando wins, he can close the gap to Max in the championship. But if Max wins again, I think if Max wins this whole triple header by 37 points, he's going to win. I think this race, he had a net win of I think 7 or 10, so like 30 more points. I don't think Lando will win this title because because for Lando to win, he has to win some races, and like Max needs at least one DNF, and I don't see Max. The only way Max can get a DNF is if Piastri runs into him. Like, I've forgotten what Mercedes used to say to Bottas, or just have someone hold him up. Like, and now I don't think the McLarens are the fastest again because like the pace of the Ferrari yesterday was crazy. Like, those guys were moving. After this guy pitted, after Charles pitted to add, he overtook Piastri on softs. Lando is not winning this thing, so Max will win his 4th one. Then Lewis is going to go to Ferrari. If Lando doesn't win it this year, next year, I don't know for him. Well, hopefully, you guys should stay tuned. I'll be releasing more videos from the Mexican Grand Prix, my thoughts on the race and everything. and it to be a very interesting race, to be honest, very interesting and very cultural. So catch you guys in the next one. Peace.